Thanks for checking out part 3 of The Web Show and our special chat with Joe Esposito, best friend to the king, Elvis Presley. You can only imagine the thousands and thousands of stories over the years from those guys. Just absolutely incredible and great to catch up with him on the Gold Coast at Broadbeach. All thanks to Brian from the Daiquiri Group, and you can check out their website. Joe, you're going to be working with Brian about taking the brands all over the world, including Kronbacher beer, a German brand, and of course the pink energy drinks and pink vodka, which you can see in clubs around Australia and I guess all around the world. You can check it out on the website. But let's look back at a montage of the man Elvis Presley before we get back into our chat with Joe.
You lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? You have made my life complete. Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think of when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Definitely the original, I guess that's why they call him the king, Elvis Presley. Unbelievable, and what an honour to sit down with Joe Esposito, wrapping things up in our chat on the Web Show.
Brian called me and said, you know, you're coming to town and everything, and sit down and have a chat with you. I just thought, I've got no idea where to start with this guy. He's got a billion stories. What do you touch on? But after the Elvis, you end up working with other people like Michael Jackson. I mean, incredible.
No, I was very lucky, like I say. And then after Elvis passed away, Jerry Weintraub, he was our concert promoter, him and Tom Hewlett, the Concerts West, and they asked me to come to work for them. So after about a year after Elvis died, I went to work for them, and I took the Bee Gees out on their big tour, the first big tour. Spirits Haven't Flown, 1979. Took them all over the United States and Canada, and they were great guys. I mean, Barry and I are still very, very close, him and his wife and his kids. And then after them, that year, and then I went to work with John Denver. And the good thing about working with John Denver, all of Elvis's band members, John Denver hired the TCB band. They were his band. So here I am on the road with John Denver, a nice guy, great guy, and all the same guys I worked with.
Wow.
So we did that for a year. Then after that, the Carpenters, I went to work with the Carpenters, Richard and Karen Carpenter. I took them all over South America.
These are all the biggest stars in the world.
I know, at that time, yeah. And I took them all over South America and Europe and that. And she was a wonderful lady. She had her problems. Oh, clearest voice in the world.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And then a couple of years later after that, I went to work with Michael Jackson, started putting the band tour together. And,
he's one of my heroes.
Yeah, I know. No, I can say he's a talented man. The only reason I didn't go on tour with him, because we were going to go on tour for about 18 months. And I said, Michael, I'll be glad to go, but when we're off 4 or 5 days in a row, I want to fly home, my kids.
Yeah.
He said, no, you can't go, Joe, because you can't make it back for one of the shows. Then what's going to happen? I said, well, I'm not going. I'm not going to go away for 18 months or something, or 16 months on the road and not see my family and wife and kids and stuff like that. So I can't do that. So I didn't go on tour. But I helped put it together. So that's what counted, yeah. But it was fun. It was another experience. Another experience in my life.
You've had an incredible story so far, haven't you?
Yes, I have. And I can say, yeah, well, Lisa Marie, I was there the day Lisa Marie was born in Memphis, and she was raised with my own 2 daughters. So the 3 of them were together. Like I say, we're a big family. And she was raised with them. And I still talk to Lisa Marie once in a while. And I still talk to Priscilla. I was there the day Priscilla walked in the house in Germany. Very first time she came in, and I just looked at her and I said, boy, what a beautiful little girl. But I didn't know she was 14 years old.
Yeah.
So I was there for all during that relationship. Like I say, then I was the best man at his wedding, too. And I don't know. I just, sometimes I really think what an amazing life I've led. Because of
somebody up there must like me type vibe.
I think so, yeah. and he's been still watching over me, I think. He really has. I think about it. I met my wife, Martha, because of Elvis. I finished a documentary called This Is Elvis for Warner Brothers, right? So I'm taking it to Warner Brothers Warner Brothers headquarters in New York to give a screening to all the VIPs. So I called one of Elvis's old girlfriends there in New York, and I invited her to come to the screening. And they said, Joe, is it okay I bring a friend along? Sure, fine. They brought my wife Martha.
Lucky days.
Yeah, and that's what I say. Now, I met her, and because of her, I met her. If it wasn't for Elvis, because of him, I would have never met her. And I never would have had Brian here in Australia. I wouldn't be here today because it wasn't Elvis. Because of Brian.
It's amazing how everything's linked.
That's why I say everything is linked to him. Yeah. It is absolutely amazing to me. But so I say, he's been dead all these years, but still a big part of my life.
Well, there's one thing I want to ask you, because obviously I'm like everyone else. I'd love to go to Graceland. In America you got the White House, Disneyland, and pretty much Graceland. They're worldwide marks. You lived there for so long. What's it like? What would I see if I went there?
Well, Graceland is an amazing house. It really is. It's the second most visited house in the United States. Okay, it's got all this display about how his life started, and all the displays, the awards you ever see at you can't explain it. You have to see it. You'll be absolutely amazed what a great job they've done, and they're doing more stuff to it now. So it's a very good experience for somebody to go there, and even people that weren't fans of Elvis's, once they were going through Memphis to go by and see the house, they became fans of him, because you could see what kind of a guy he was by looking at what he's done in his house and the charity events he's given money to over his life and all those things. He helped people out. It's an amazing experience.
I remember seeing one of the guys from U2 there when they showed the grave, and he was crying when he went there. It was a pretty powerful experience together.
Well, Bono was a big Elvis fan. Oh yeah, he loved Elvis, and there's so damn many of them I can think about. Bruce Springsteen jumped over the fence before he became famous. He was just a young performer. He climbed over the Graceland's fence and ran up to the front door and rang the doorbell. And he went over this, I want to meet Elvis, I want to meet Elvis. They said, buddy, I'm sorry, you have to leave because Elvis is not even here. He's in Hollywood doing a movie. He didn't know he was there. So
a great story.
That's what I'm saying. But the effect, and even a lot of young groups today are amazed when they meet me, and because I worked for Elvis. So Elvis inspired a lot of people.
There's only one king.
That's right. Not only that, look at John Lennon said, if it wasn't for Elvis, there'd be no Beatles. Yeah. He inspired him and Paul.
Well, speaking about dreams and stories, what about the future for you? You still got other things you want to tick off the list or anything like that?
Well, I retired from the Wynn Resort. I was a casino host there. Steve Wynn was a good friend of Elvis and mine.
Legend in Vegas.
That's right. Yeah. That's why I was working, because Steve and him, he invited me to go work for him. So right now, I just retired a couple weeks ago, and I want to help out Brian, because I think he's got a great product, and I'm going to be traveling around the world with him to promote this product. And so that's what I'm here for, and I like doing it. I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. See what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff I can do on my own. I still go around doing talks about Elvis. I just got back from England and Ireland. I did two big talks over there about Elvis during his Elvis week, his birthday week. So, and I enjoy doing it because I was there most of his life as an entertainer. So the idea is I can answer questions that all these other people come up with as stories and lies, which are half of them are not true. I can answer those questions. So that's why I take question and answers from the audience for a long time. I want to solve the problems.
Right. Well, here's a question my nan wanted to ask you, which is, what do you think about all the impersonators and things you see all the time? There's millions of them. What do you think about it? As you knew him?
I know. There's a lot of impersonators around the world. It just amazes me. I don't mind it too much. I like it because they still keep Elvis's name alive in his music, and I think that's a nice tribute to him. But the ones I don't like are when they walk off stage, they still walk around in a jumpsuit and hair slicked like they're Elvis. They're not Elvis. Elvis is gone. You know what I'm saying? If you do a performance like that to tribute to Elvis, fine. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. Elvis wouldn't mind that either. But guys walking around, especially in Las Vegas, they walk around in jumpsuits and sideburns, and they talk, hey, how you doing? Like Elvis, yeah. But, that bugs me. That really bugs me.
Well, Joe, it's been great to talk to you. Thank you for being on the show. All the best with everything.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. I want to see you in the future on a big TV show someday. Yeah.